Double Delta NQ on the 25.
Alrighty then, mic check, mic check. Good afternoon, everybody. Let's get to it. All right, don't forget trading is risky and all that business. Let's get right to it. We had a great Mentorship Monday yesterday. If you missed yesterday's live stream, don't. Go back and watch that one. We walked through the updates. There is a new version of AlgoBox. If you have not already updated, make sure you get that updated ASAP if you haven't done so already. And I'll walk through how to do that from start to finish. Of course, we have those details in our documentation area and all that good stuff. I'm going to get right to it. We've got a short afternoon here. It's 2 o'clock. We have 2 hours before the U.S. close. We put out a new video. How did you guys like that one? Let me see if I can get the live stream going here on my screen so I can get the chat.
Pip.NQ on the 5.
So we've got some really cool high quality content stuff, high produced videos coming out. The first one was released this morning. And over the next few days, we'll have more and more of those released. And those will be added into the documentation section as well. And calling all affiliates. We are looking for serious affiliates. There is some serious cash to be made in the affiliate space. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but if that's you, you might want to come see me. I've got some ideas for you. It's very simple. Personal branding these days is I don't know, it seems like it's almost cheating. It feels almost too easy, but to have multiple streams of income, I feel like always a good idea. We've got a full client portal that tracks everything now, so you're not even having to rely on me or the team. It's all tracked through TrackDesk. You've got your own client portal, and you get paid every 15th of the month. Pretty cool. So if it's you want to showcase AlgoBox in any way, please don't live stream. I am so tired of people trying to live stream. Listen, folks, if you can't live stream better than me, then just don't do it. That is just a note to everyone. All right, now, if you want to do it, if you are good at it, but dude, stop half-assing. Like, I'm not having another crew come out there and half-assing stuff. It's not happening. Okay, if you're too busy doing your other things, look, this is serious traders only who really want to do this. You know, we're not doing sideshow clowns anymore. All right. There's the affiliate program link. Thank you, Eddie. Just popped it there in the chat. And let's see. Super chat. There we go. And it's not hard. It just takes a little bit of effort, but I'm just so tired of people just tossing stuff over the fence and being so, it's just ridiculous. Like, we have all the documentation already done for you. We have all of the training already done for you. All you need to do is just point people to us, show them that the system exists, show them I'm out here live streaming. That's it. But people keep trying to, like, oh, I'm gonna create my own program. I'm gonna make my own thing. Dude, just cut it out. Anyhow, those who know. All right. We got a double ready DD on the optimized range. Let me check to make sure we're still in the 25s. I can't remember if I saved workspace. Are we on 25 range for NASDAQ for the optimized range? No, NASDAQ is 41. I think it's 41, is that right? Yes, thank you for the real-time protection reminder. Turned off before we get started here. 41. Okay, I'm on last week's. Let's get that typed in there. On the 25, we do have a double there. Hopefully we got something correlated here because that means big plays are coming. Right, pulling up the 41 to get us optimized here. And let me check, do we have news this afternoon? I see 4:30 after hours is the next event that I see, so not till 4:30. And of course we'll have the 350 algo scenario and BTFD time coming up. We're coming up on the 220 reversal in about 14 minutes. Yes, thank you guys. How are you, Sundry? Great to see ya.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
Brian, how are you, sir? Oh my word, you just reminded me. I forgot to do your thing on Friday, bud. So we got family coming to town starting tomorrow. So I will be away. Today will be the last live stream for a bit. We've got next week or so will be, well, no, it's not the whole week. But basically, I will probably not be live streaming until next Monday or Tuesday with family coming into town and all that kind of fun stuff. So just a heads up. But in place of that, we've got some really cool videos with teaching and training. And again, back to the affiliate thing. If you want to affiliate, the best thing you could do is just reshare our content. Find a way that you want to showcase, get out there. And if you don't know how to do it, it's a quick Google. It's literally, there's so much information out there how to do it. I would rather not go out there and recruit, but if we don't have our own people who want to do it, then fine, I'll go out there and we'll focus on recruiting people who want to go out there and who are already doing it. But it's not hard to do, in my opinion. I would like to, farm that internally, let people who are internal have the opportunity to get ahead of the crew, or not ahead of the crew, but ahead of the wave of people that will be showcasing Algobox, because it's inevitable. Algobox is at such a state that it's impossible for anyone to beat us. There is literally no one out there who could, if they don't have Algobox and you want to get in a trading contest, there is no contest. They cannot beat what we have done here. And that is obviously my opinion, but I can back that up probably with a lot of data. Ready D is green. Here's his yellow on the AB4s. How many days of data do I have here? I only have 1 day of data. Do you still have 3 days of data maybe from Monday?
Enigma long on the CL3.
Loaded 1 day. I'll press F5. Let me refresh here at my chart and let's see. I did leave my machine on overnight, so now I press refresh and I still have a delta shift yellow. How about everybody else? Maybe try a F5 and see. Still green. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Obviously I have a different data set than some people. Just depends on your data. How about everybody else? That is a little weird one right there. I can tell if I'm zooming into that. You see how it's like, there's a little cluster down there. there will be oddness when that occurs. When it's like there's a red, there's a blue, there's a
NQ on the
red,
4.
and a blue.
Fib.NQ on the
It
5.
can. It depends, but I can visually see we had a delta shift there. So I know for whatever reason mine is accurate. I'm not sure why yours wouldn't be, but it probably has to do with the way that those 3 bars kind of tagged back and forth.
Fib.NQ on the 89.
All right, might have a split cross reversal here. I'm going to, are we neutral? Oh shoot, okay, we're not by side. This could be dangerous. Trying to split cross reversal here, stop underneath the cross. I'm gonna actually add a hard stop. I did not want to, I'm not gonna, on my first trade, I'm not gonna get too deep on that. Nope, it's gonna stop out. Okay, I'm gonna close it out there. Trying for the split cross reversal, but we're neutral. I thought we were green there, but we do have red. First sign of jagged coming in on the tape. I see tooth 1. Remember, we need 3. Okay, they just faked me, looks like. Let's see how it's gonna go. Is it gonna... Are we trapping short? Split cross reversal. If we got retail offsides on a split cross reversal, we are at the bottom of a zone. 8, 6. Oh, shibits. This is a 3-banger.
Fib.NQ
I want to
on the
reverse
4.
that as quickly as possible. All right, I'm getting short here. There's a 3-banger. I totally missed that. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. That's an 8, that's a 6, that's a 7. So larger than the middle one. So I want to take the next dot entry. Should have taken it right there. But again, we're looking for a big move off of a banger. Coming into the live stream there. And just not quite on the game. Oh my goodness, what did I just press? Oh my goodness, what did I just press? Cut it out. Forgot to press the text button. Oh, come on. Changed all of my linked charts.
Fib.NQ on the 5. Fib.NQ on the 4.
Okay, there we
Double
go.
delta
Back to
NQ
normal.
on
I
the
was
5.
trying to make a nice label set here for us. All right, 1, 2, 3, and there are 2 bangs right there. Wow, I'm having all kinds of problems. Why can I not move things? What is going on? Okay, so a piercer on the second one. There we go. Now it's going to let me move it. So red dot should have been entry 1, entry 2 on the crack of the structure. All right, trying to maximize the position here and see if they can get me a good one. See if they'll give me a 24-bit operating system. We've got jagged on the tape. Everybody type jagged warning in the tape if you got a free hand. Jagged warning. Big play. Now, as of right now, it looks like we're coming to the downside. What I got to be careful of, this happened yesterday, we got the shift back. What I hope to see is a big shift off of green and we go into red and we just stay on sides. Now, if they trap low and then start to move up and up and up and up and up and up, that could be a problem. Okay, there she goes. We're going and we're going and we're going. Just holding. Gonna add to my position as we go. There we go. 100 ticks. Closing it out for $12,000 on the first play of the day. Come on now. You gotta love the 1, 2, 3 bang bang. Come on now. Come on. You can't get that anywhere else.
You got this, baby. I know it's been crazy. You don't see me, it's exhausting. City to city, cause I'm shiny, boys is popping. You keep making plans, babe, I'm sorry, I keep flopping. Call me late at night, cause I love it when you talk. No matter where I go with you, not here, it's just not home. I know I can't go
on the
without you.
NQ on the fly.
Got me at 10 feet off the ground. Now I'm seeing how you play. I'll go box you, turn it all around. You tell me that you need me, then you go and show me how. Wait, you tell me that it's easy, didn't think I'd see the game you play. It's too late to miss the game. I'll go lost. It's too late. I said it's too late to miss the game. I'll go lost. It's too late. Take another risk, take a trade, take a shot for you, and I need you.
Alrighty then, and we got a continuation on the 7-6. It's getting just a little bit too easy. So let's talk about the warning on the tape. What did we get? We got the warning, did we not? There's the jagged on the tape. Knew it was going to be a big play. Holding out for 100 ticks. And we had the play. What was the play? 1, 2, 3 banger. If you haven't learned that one yet, you haven't been hanging out in the live streams enough. The beauty. Let's see. So that was pretty much trade number 1 and trade number 2. And I'm done. There it is. There's the video game. Thanks for coming and playing.
Bib.NQ on the 41.
Told you guys 220 reversal was coming as well. There it is. Right on time. Let me talk about that there, Sundry. Let me help you out. Okay. So Texas Sundry. I hate my computer charts. Went nuts, large then small, and was slow getting in and out. Like you're having computer issues. So it is vitally important that you guys go through the performance steps. It's literally in video number 1 in the boot camp. You have to do the performance tweaks, folks. But my computer's fast. Shut up. Just stop it. Stop pretending like you know more than I do. I'm sorry, you don't. And I do. I get tired of being right all the time. I do. I literally had this conversation with Eddie yesterday. I get tired of being right all the time. I want other people to be right. I do. Because they get so mad about it. And I'm tired of apologizing. I'm tired of, oh, sorry, I'm
Along on the NQ4.
Vinny, you say it too strongly. Shut up. Be a man. Grow up. But listen,
Bib.NQ on the 4.
do the things that I ask you to do for your own good, or don't. Then suck it up and don't complain about it. It is not hard to do. You walk through the steps. The PCs are inexpensive these days. If you do need a computer, if you have had your computer for 5+ years, please, dear, get a new computer and then just do the performance tweaks. Like, I'm literally live streaming, doing all this other stuff. I've got full auto up top across 6 or 7 instruments and whatnot.
NQ on the
If you're having a problem, you're only trading one instrument, you should not be having that problem. All you have to do is go through the steps. Yes, we are using technology. Yes, we are using cutting edge stuff that you need to have your PC working in proper order. You need to have the proper equipment to run a business if you're going to take yourself seriously and run this as a business, which is what I hope your goal is for everybody. All right, new computers on the way. Cool. All right, now this is not just for you, it's for everybody. You're not the only one. I promise you, there have been many people, same thing. Well, how come it doesn't work on my computer? Listen, your computer. Why do people have this pride in their stuff? My this, my that. Just be glad and blessed that you have one, okay? And then at the same time, understand that you might not be in the best ideal situation. And if you want to take it seriously, then get serious. Or stop trying to pretend like, well, it's not serious enough for me. It is. Many other people, they're having fun. There's no problems. There are plenty of people just crushing it. We have, like, it's funny, like, you know, you guys are like, well, I don't see many people talking about it. Our guys don't talk. We don't have to talk, but I can assure you, it is like, ask my tech guys. We have so many tech support tickets of people who you'll never see chat. Now, quite frankly, I want to talk to them right now. If you're listening to this video and you don't put a comment and you don't put a like, listen, I personally believe you are scum of the earth. And if you're mad about it, I don't care. The thing is imagine you were doing something for other people, helping them to do things or whatever, and they can't even just, you know, do something simple like, you know what, let me help them out too. I'm going to put a like on that video. Doesn't cost me anything, but you know what, I know it supports other people so that other people don't have to sit there and get conned into ICT nonsense and have no technology. They can't find it because you're so selfish that you won't press the like button. You won't drop a comment. It is sad how little and how few comments get dropped on these videos after hours when you guys are watching them. And I know who you are. You're out here listening, whatnot, and you put in tech support tickets. You want a full support from us all the time. And then I ask you for something simple like, get a like, get a Twitter account, maybe reshare it. Tell some other people about the product. Let other people maybe have an opportunity to have some success, because quite frankly, I think things are about to get really dark really fast. I don't know if you've seen what they're doing with AI or not. Now they're talking about AI going to be tracking you to be like, oh, well, if you're too addicted to your AI that we've made addictive, well, you know, we'll do something about it. All these measures are about to be put into place. And I feel for the people who have not stored up a nest egg right about now. If you're still on the fence being like, oh, I'll get to it one day, bro, the days are over. You are running out of time. Stuff is about to get very hairy. Watching Revelations open up right before our eyes and you're not pressing the button, you're not going at it, you're not taking it seriously, you're still over there watching your Netflix at night. I don't know how else to urge you other than hopefully you're listening to what I'm saying right now. You get motivated to pull your head out of your tail and get with it for you and your family. Like, if it ain't about you, then it's for your family. Or if you're a single person, it's just you, hey dude, you know, do your thing. All right. If you only take care of you because that's how you want to be in life, you know, there's plenty of those, right? Let me get you started. Yeah. We put out an awesome supermoon video, high quality, you know, go out there and spend a lot of money getting people to create stuff for us. And yeah, it is what it is. All right, let's take some more trades. Some people like being broke. It's cool. Here's the thing about being broke. You can't help anybody else. Most people are like, well, it's selfish. You just want money. No, actually, you can't help anybody if you don't have extra, you can do nothing for anyone. You can only take care of you. Well, I just need enough just to take care of me, my dog, my dude. Okay, you're selfish. Well, I'm not wanting much, Vinny. You're selfish. That's my opinion. And you know what? I'm right. That's what's funny. I'm right. You're selfish. You don't want to take care of anybody else. You don't have the capacity to take care of anybody else. Just you, right? Just you. When you really think about it, and I hope that my words ring out in your ears, you are selfish. You are not, oh, I'm just taking care of me. Yes. You are worthless and you are selfish. Stop it. Get better. Do better. Take it seriously. Get good. Practice it. If you didn't smash this trade, download market replay data of today and smash this trade 10 times tonight. That is your assignment. If you had all the time in the world on this one, folks. There was no reason to not smash that trade. Zero reason. Unless you just haven't either not watching the live streams, not knowing, haven't seen the banger enough times, so you're like, ugh. Then I would suggest either go back and watch my videos where you've seen enough of these to go, man, when he sees that 1, 2, 3 banger, it's a big one. Plus, jag it on the tape. If you don't know and have the confidence to know that, then you have not been paying attention. You are not, and I can't pat you on the back. This is not some thing that's not recent. This has been shown over and over again recently in live streams. Like, well, I don't have time to go through all your live streams. Okay, that I understand. I would love for us to be able to cut that up for you and whatnot. But at some point, when you see this, today's going to be a short video. Okay, so hopefully somebody's watching this video at the same time. Yesterday we had a 1-hour video, 700 views. Pathetic. It's short. It was a beautiful, amazing play yesterday. Jagged on the tape, time of day. You know, some trading noob who thought they were experienced comes in yesterday. He's like, oh, I don't see any opportunities today. There's not going to be any opportunities today. And I literally go, well, let's just wait and see what the system says. And it says, well, the system says there's about the big play right now. Banged a huge, gigantic $6,000 set of plays right there in front of their eyes. I'm like, are you sure there wasn't any play set up today? You cannot get any better than our system. But if you don't take it seriously and you're not going to play it and you keep trying to do it your way, I see so many people even in our Discord. You're still over there trying to do it your way. You don't want to listen to do it the right way. Thank you for Plutonium, who's stepping up, being like, listen, Vinny has a reason. He tried it too. Everybody tries to like do it a different way and do and tries to fight the, well, what I heard was I'm supposed to do this. I heard on Twitter the other day I'm supposed to do it like this, and well, Vinny's doing it different. You know why? Because my P&L is also different than all your people on your Twitter. They can't do it here in front of you. Literally, do you know how difficult it is to do all this in front of people? Ask any of the people who've attempted to live stream. I make this look easy. I get it. I get that. It ain't easy. Extra pressure from everybody being out there. You gotta have a conversation. You gotta talk and do this, you know, walk and chew bubblegum at the same time, except walking and chewing bubblegum at the same time is like the worst analogy of all time. I don't know why people keep saying that, because it's so easy to walk and chew bubblegum, but it is not easy to come out here, have conversations, deal with trolls, having your people like not coming to your chats, not putting in comments, any of the simple stuff that we ask for, and do it and trade right in front of them too. That's hard. That's hard. What was that zone up above? Just an AC zone? I just drew it because it looked like an accumulation prior to when I was looking at the split cross reversal. So the first play, because I didn't recognize. So my problem there was I didn't recognize that this is 1, 2, 3 banger. All I saw was a split cross reversal. And so I was taking split cross reversal and I'm like, oh, hold up. I saw that, plus we were neutral, so I had to shift. Quickly, it's a 1, 2, 3 banger. But then once it's a 1, 2, 3 banger, like, yeah, and remember, bangers are huge. We don't have, there's like, I don't know that I've seen a small move off of a 1, 2, 3 banger. Like they're all big. Texas, he knows what's up. Prep for food, ammo infrastructure sorted, beautiful. I think it sounds like somebody also heard that lesson. For the people who don't know what lesson we're talking about, I hope you also realize, like, if you are truly prepping and you understand that people are like, oh, well, I'll be able to grow my own food and I got stuff in my back, and no. All that stuff ain't gonna work. We're talking about water poisoned. We're talking about sun blotted out. You can't grow stuff. We're talking about if you did not store your toast. Just saying. And there's nothing wrong with that. Man, if you're saved, you know, death has no sting. All right. However, life here is a challenge. It is a video game, the video game of life, and to see how far you can go with it. And if you are a Christian and you have accepted Christ, fantastic. You get to be in heaven. However, there are levels in heaven based on what you have done here. That's the whole point.
Double Delta NQ on the 4.
It is acquiring position in the kingdom of God. You can be poor in heaven. People don't like that lesson, but it is true.
Fib.NQ.
All right, looks like we got some more continuation coming here. Got a red dot on the 9s.
Q4.
Let's listen for the beats on the Enigma. Buy or sell side, left-hand buy, right-hand sell. The 17.7 level Enigma. Listening, basically going in the direction of audio box, whichever way it comes. Left-hand buy, right-hand sell.
Lower bands touch on the 41. Fib.NQ on the 4.
Buyer stepped in a little late for my liking. However, on the 41, the
Lower bands touch
ideal,
on the 41.
you got that green dot there on the 41s, so no surprise on the push up there, especially with the Enigma on the lower time frame. We'll see what happens here at the P point.
Double Delta NQ on the 5. Double Delta NQ on the 9.
All right, so let's draw a line right here where we've got a 5 and basically the same numbers here. Oh, there is a DCR. I'm going to go short on the DCR. Stop goes above the cross there. Okay, it's cracking the cross, taking half. Oh, still pushing. Oh, it snapped.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Still hearing clacking on the buying, coming up into the golden ropes in the high time frame. We came up fast, so I don't think it's going to last. What's the time? 2:33. All right, I'm going to sell the sweep.
Double Delta NQ on the 5.
ES pointing. ES is just hopped back into its little golden rope area here. Probably going to triple crown before we run. All right, closing out there on the P point. It was about 40 ticks there as well.
Double
So
Delta.
started with the DCR, pushed up through, so I had to close out position and then added in on the sweeper back. We stayed on red nerd side, and that should be a DCR. 2-try rule. We could just play it again. Right there, DCR did get pushed through. and then turned into a sweeper back behind it, and it could have held out some more there, but it wasn't absolutely perfect. Alright, all we got left is a bonus. So let's look for a good one. What's our time? 2:36. Feels like we've been out here all day already. It's what, 35 minutes? Awesome, Whiskers. Great to see you. Hey man, happy to hear about your. Glad you're doing better. Great to have you back, sir. Okay, so before I got so rudely interrupted by some great trades that set up in there, your assignment tonight, if you didn't catch this earlier, go back and play this 1, 2, 3 banger. Then go back to our live streams. We had other 1, 2, 3 bangers. Find them. It would be great if you guys see a great play, you know, put a timestamp on the YouTube video so that other people can find it, but even for yourself to go back and find those. If you've got notes that you've taken on those or screenshots, you know, share them in the chat, but then go practice them. Practice them. Just in trade with some size. I have told you guys before, I know people are like, well, I'm not going to trade with size, so I don't want to practice size. I'm going to say this again too. Practice with size. It's always easy to size down. I'll use the poker analogy again. When you're playing penny pokers with your friends, there's no risk, right? You're like, you know, it's just a few bucks, doesn't matter. When you play high stakes and then you come down and you play something easy, it's easy. So if you're going to come back and play small, fantastic. Practice big so that when you play small, it's easy. That's the whole point and the purpose. Go type !10x in our Discord chat and you'll get a video there talking about how I tell you to trade 10x, the amount of size that you are normally going to trade. Practice with that. See those numbers, play against big numbers so that when you're playing small numbers, it's easy and it's overriding the mental game on being able to play with size. All right, this whole little zone here, green, green, red, green. We are probably going to double move that down. I want to find a pivot point from before. Wow, it could be huge. F8 into the middle of this area. While they're accumulating, this is, wow, it's all the way to low of day. Okay, we are, if I had to, if you're going to like, be like, where are we going? Are we going? Yeah, low of day. Low of day. There's a big yellow line down there. It's how we get there. What's our time? 2:39. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 all accumulated up in here of different colors. Now we look for some head fake, head fake, head fake. And we just wait for our cheat sheet entries. That's right, and I think that day is coming soon. Texas, I mean, just watching what's happening. We got the Antichrist in the Oval Office. It's going to be, it's wild watching Revelations open up before our eyes. They will likely have the third temple rebuilt this year, 2025. I don't know if you guys have been seeing any videos on that on YouTube or not, but the third temple in Jerusalem is going to be rebuilt, and they've got the red heifers ready to go. There's not many items left on the prophecy list. You know what I'm saying?
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Yep. The Antichrist moved the capital of Israel to Jerusalem, and then implemented the Abraham Accords. Like, if you don't think the Bible's legit, you think it's just a story. Things around you should open up your eyes real fast to that. If you got 3 brain cells to put together, you should know.
Divergence up NQ on the 9.
Okay, we got a arrow smorgasbord over here, so I'm just laying low here for the time being. This is going to be hard to tell if there's jagged in there. I could probably zoom in to really look, I guess, but I'll be honest, I'm just being a little lazy here. I'm up 15k, so
Fib.NQ on the 9.
I'm pretty happy here. If I don't have any more trades, it's all right. Need a perfect bonus play. Not going to try to parse the weeds there. Make sure and smash that like button. We got 124 people hanging out here. Let's get to 100 likes. Hit the button. Don't be a freetard. CZ Trading video system is incredible. I had to buy a better computer, run it properly. We're in a trial a few days and confident Hogbox ready to learn the system fully. Awesome. Happy to hear it, my friend. Now, for those of you guys who aren't ready necessarily to buy a new computer, you should really try to go through the performance list first because I mean, this thing runs all the way down on an i5 on a single instrument. And you don't have to have multi-instrument. Of course, yes, I think it's helpful to have multiple instruments to be able to see ES and everything else. Here we go. Market just woke up. Something happened here. What do we got? 244. Let's see. We just got okay, Big Bear just stepped in right here. Let's mark him out. He deployed, or he ran down and punched a bunch of stops. Let's see. He's right there. Big Bear stepped in, or the way that moved down, it felt like they might have just run a bunch of stops. So let's see how that goes. They might be trying to get tricky in this area. But if we're going to measure that out,
Two Chinese nationals were arrested this week on charges that they sent tens of millions of dollars worth of advanced AI chips made by Nvidia to China in violation of US export restrictions, according to authorities.
I don't think anybody's very surprised by that. All right, so we want to measure 250 from that. That puts it right here. So here's where it wants to go. There's the target for the Big Bear right here. It's actually below low of day. So we might go beyond low of day if the Big Bear gets his wishes there.
Enigma long on the NQ4.
Okay, here it's selling back behind the Enigma there.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
BOFA economists still don't see a recession.
All right, I'll grab a 40 bag off of that.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 41.
Oh, buddy. Okay, that might pop up here. Let's see. Now, if we start breaking down below, double cross, double move puts it at right there, same spot. But that is a super DCR, so they could push this up here.
41.
Super DCR. It's a even numbered 5, 7, and 5, 4? 5, 1.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
Delta shift. It's gonna get a little bit tricky right here.
NQ on the 41.
I'll give it a half position to try to see if we're going to continue to go. We cracked through both of them. If we start popping up above it, I will close it out there just in case it decides to come back.
Divergence
Still
up
spending
NQ
and
on the
credit
9.
quality strong.
Almost to double king timing.
NQ on the 41.
Double kings. All right, 20 bag it is.
Lower bands touch NQ on the
Nope.
41.
Tried to get tricky with it. Nope. Okay, that DCR wanted to be respected. He's like, I don't think so.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 41.
BofA CEO Moynihan says our economists believe that the Fed will not cut rates because inflation will take longer to get down.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 89.
Oh, all the way back to neutral.
Brent crude futures settle at $67.64 a barrel, down $1.12 or 1.63%.
Okay, I'm gonna add a hard stop above that now. I'm not giving a whole bunch back here, but I'm giving this a shot for that DCR to be broken one more time.
Fib.NQ on the 41.
B of A,
Fib.NQ
Moin Yuan
on the
says
5.
middle market companies want answers around tariffs.
Okay, green dot was enough to pop it up here. So bulls are trying to stop the drop. Bear wants to get there. I would like to have easy directions to get there, but there I have completed out my day here. I am fully done. Just a few ticks away from 20K on the day.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 41.
Almost to the gold lines there. Green dot coming in to try to hold it up for a sec. Let's see.
Fib.NQ on the 5.
Is the green dot enough? I don't think it is. I'm going to try to get my 20K. I'm going to risk it right here. I'm hoping that we're going to get a little bit more down all the way into those golden ropes. About $200 away from 20K. Can we do it?
Fib.NQ on the 4. Fib.NQ on the 5. Lower bands.
Targets filled. 20K on the day all the way into the golden ropes. Here comes low of day. Are they going to head fake it? Is everybody gunning for it? So they do the whole like, this happens especially at this time of day. They get real close when they're like, nope, just kidding. See, look at that. They turned it right in front of it. Let's see if they're going to pop it up and make everybody wish they hadn't held all the way to the low of day. Everybody sees that low of day mark.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Oh, we got a red dot. Might push it all the way down. Let's see if it cracks. Nope. Yep, bulls stepping in right in front of the low of day. This will happen a lot. So take a lesson. This is a note. When everybody sees the level, everybody's like, oh, okay, it'll get to low of day. And it's, they'll hold it 2 ticks from it because they know everybody's gunning for it. They're all holding their position short to it, and they'll go up, run their stops before, and then they'll make that like a very difficult way to get into it. Happens quite often, which is why you'll see me. I did it yesterday too. I took profit right in front of the high of day yesterday. They do the same thing on the low of day often. Now yesterday it was a different time of day. It was a little bit later, and they did actually end up breaking through it, and then they popped through it, and I was able to get the reversal back. It was a great play setup. If you guys missed yesterday's live stream, you can learn a lot from yesterday's live stream. Go check that one out. And do market replay on yesterday and today. A lot of good lessons to learn. They're short, so there's no excuse. It wasn't like an all-day live stream. We did 1 hour yesterday. Today's, where are we at right now? We've been streaming for 54 minutes. So should be a quick live stream. You should be able to practice these that we just played there today. Execute on them, get good at them, lock them into your brain. And don't just do them once. This is a common misconception that you think that practicing something one time is going to lock it in. It doesn't. Now, every gamer knows this. If you have played any kind of games and it's got to be a skill-based game. It can't be a casual Call of Duty nonsense. But anything that has a skill gap type of game, if you want to get good at one of those games, you need to sit in a server on your own, practice over and over and over again. Get the mental repetition, but also there's a muscle reaction that you need to get that muscle memory locked in as well, and build that confidence that you can take that play or get that headshot over and over again, doing it a bunch, and then it becomes easier when you have to do it in game, when you got money on the line. All right, 50 cent held, so it tells me the bears are strongly in control. Literally tapped its head against a 50 cent multiple times, so I will be continuing to look for shorts to continue lower. Cypher coming up next. We got 4 minutes till the top of the hour, final hour of trading on the day coming.
Bank of America CEO Brian Moynihan concludes his remarks on CNBC.
Two finger NQ on the 41. Double delta NQ on the 5.
Hey KC, great to see you, sir. Okay, let's see how it reacts to the Enigma target. We've come all the way back to neutral.
Bank of America CEO Moynihan says our economists believe that the Fed will cut rates in 2026. That was in the CNBC interview.
Divergence down NQ on the 9.
Okay, all the way back up into moderate buy. We've got a divergence coming in here. I've got a power PRZ. Go ahead and give that one a quick short here. Looking for a 20 or 40 bag out of that since we are now green. But the first one I'm going to go for a scalp slap.
Double delta NQ.
And there we go. Targets filled. 21,711.20 on a power PRZ cross play. Beautiful. Now, what did we have in combo? Did I have a higher time frame combo? Yes. Did we have the first touch of the green? Yes. So I'm not trying to hit a home run here. We're not over here where I can hold out for a big position. But on a scenario like this, I'm looking for a T1 scenario. Now, I'm on the 4s, so people are like, well, I thought T1 was 10 or 15. It's because you're still watching the videos on the smaller time frame. Remember, I'm adjusted to a higher time frame right now on the 4s. So my current T1 is literally a 20 bag, right? So adjust for bar size and speed. Remember, if you've been through the speedometer training and understanding the psychology module, remember this is the psychology module down here. You can set the BOT, B-O-T, background overlay or text. I have text on only, tells me what the speed is, and over time you will get to know how fast the market is and know whether or not it is in your ideal or not. Now, it's still a little slow here, but it's kind of idyllic. We're at 35. It needs to be above that it needs to be above 30 for me to really enjoy the speed. Right now, it's still a little too slow, but we've got some great, great trade opportunities here this afternoon. It is a candy afternoon here so far. 3:02. Top of the hour, final hour coming here. Yeah, nice little scalp slap there, right? So, it's like baseball. With baseball playing, you have base hits and then you have home run sluggers. You don't have to swing for the fences every single time. Sometimes you just need to get on base. And it's not about you. Remember, we are just anticipating what the market is going to do. The market's going to do its thing. We just anticipate what's going to come next. And is the next play a big play in our direction? Or is it more likely that, or is there more caution? And you get to know that. But at the end of the day, you need to know the easy plays by heart. You need to have your base hits. Know that you can get your base hits over and over again. You live on T1, T2. Make a living on target 1, target 2. Everything else is just bonus. When you get really good at anticipating the higher time frame move, then holding those out for bigger positions are easier. Or if you're hanging out in the live stream with me and I've talked you through maybe the bigger plays, you come and follow me. I don't know if that's what you want to do or not. I can't stop you from it. I know a lot of traders are like, don't follow my trades. I mean, I'm not telling you to do it, but I'm also not telling you not to do it. It's up to you. If you want to, follow a trade, do it. If you don't, that's fine too. King timing. Currently still moderate buy. Which way is ES pointing here? We're at the top of the channel on the ES. So it should be interesting to see what happens there. The general direction that ES points on this lower time frame is the direction the NASDAQ goes. Yeah, sometimes you got to get a bunt. That's right. Bunt and get on base.
Double delta NQ on the 5.
But don't swing three times to strike out. That's why we have a 2-try rule, but we don't try a third. We don't strike out.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Okay, Cypher touch was enough. So Bears are still in control. Okay, back to neutral. Looking for an entry. We've got red arrow and neutral. The ideal is to have red and red. High time frame, we did get a red dot. On
Delta
the
NQ on
optimized
5.
range, we came off of the golden ropes. All right, it's getting real slow here. I will be right back.
Fib.NQ on the 4. Fib.NQ on the 5. Fib.NQ on the 9. Double Delta NQ on the 4.
Trading could be done by telepathy. The candles are rising, the screen's lighting up. What I would do if I had the algorithm. can read the charts too. I can see the signs. I can see the signs. What's your next move? It's all over the campus, shining right through. 'Cause I can see the lines. By night and by day.
I'm out here with City Trader making big moves. Out of box traders always sending good grade. Ass trading can't keep up with our stride. You're just mad cause you're not in our league. You were supposed to out trade us, but it looks like you never did. We never lost a trade in the market. You talk like you just a kid. You front like you big, but you ain't seen the stack. We double our profits right in front of the squad. You had your moment
Okay.
there, that was the end. But do you know
Start time 3:13.
talking about trading, but where's your drive?
We've gotten into the slower area, as you guys have heard me say many times. Slow favors the bulls. Currently moving into the super slow area, so they might have their little, taking the stairs, kind of continue to march this thing up. As of right now, we're on strong buy side. We didn't reach the big bear take profit zone yet. Remember, they pump faked it, head faked big time right there in front of the low. They just take a note of this, just what I'd said earlier. This happens a lot. This is just a voice of experience talking. It's as though when everybody expects something, guess what happens? That's the best play for them to manipulate and not let them run it, right? They're going to run up, hit the stops first, even if they are going to get there, and then they'll like burst it down there so fast like nobody's going to have a chance to get it. Let's see. Ninja Trader's live. Does anyone use his stream ever? What? What kind of question is that? What are you saying? Yes, you are lost. What are you saying? Are you Top Gun or Bottom Gun? Ninja Trader is live. Does anyone use his stream ever? Oh wait. Oh, you're not talking about me. You're talking about somebody else. I got you. My bad. Why is Ninja Trader posting live stream when Vinny's live? Ninja Trader actually they've got live streams all day. Yeah, follow some of their, I don't know if I'd follow their stuff, but I feel like they get a lot of opportunities to, you can really get a sentiment for what people are thinking. I don't know, I haven't seen any of them like actually show their, well, no, I think I've seen maybe a couple that actually show their trade. I don't know. I mean, it's still the greatest platform out there. But I don't know that the people that they have on there are any good or not. I need to spend more time probably checking it out. Entertaining. I'm sure it's entertaining.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Let's see here.
Trading could be done by telepathy. The candles are rising, screens lighting up. What I would do if I had the algorithm, I'd double the delta.
Church streams are good between napping sessions. I feel bad. It's really weird. So Joseph James, one of my favorite mentors over the years, he's a great teacher. Like seriously, awesome teacher, super energetic. And the weirdest thing to me is that if I watch his stuff, it puts me to sleep. And at the same time, he's very energetic. He keeps on, but he has a very specific set of cadence. And for me, his cadence and the way that he talks and his mannerisms is so repetitive that it helps me fall asleep. So sometimes I've had times where I'm like, man, I cannot sleep. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go find the latest Joseph James video where he's doing, and he talks over every market, like every day, man. The guy has just energy galore. and from what I understand, I don't think he has any kids or whatever. So at this point, like, you know, it's all he does. So it's fully dedicated to what he's doing. You want to go listen to a guy, you know, teach and talk and give you insights on every instrument every single day. I can't believe, I mean, he's done it since 2011. But anyhow, for whatever reason, his cadence, as energetic as he is, I can fall asleep like a baby listening to him now. It's like, it's weird to me because I'm like, how is that I fall asleep with his stuff? It's really weird. Water flow guys annoy the crap out of me. Same with Bob Ross, a painter. Like watching golf will put you to sleep. Yeah, is Bob Ross still around? They still, I think watching his stuff on repeat might be good. But his, you know what's crazy is, like, I don't think I could fall asleep watching him paint because it's so cool. Like, I want to see, like, how are his brush strokes going to turn into this amazing scenery, you know, thing. Like, I'm always fascinated to watch that one. So I don't know, that one might interest me too much. I feel like I don't know if I could actually fall asleep. But yeah, he is very, I can see how it could be very, he's very calming and soothing in his tone. But to watch him actually do it, like, I'm like, I'd be glued. I'd be like, oh, what's he gonna make? How's that gonna turn into you know, whatever it is he's saying he's making. Yeah, I thought, yeah, he passed away. But yeah, his stuff on repeat, watching his old stuff might be good too. But yeah, it's just weird to me. I'm not saying that Joseph James is boring. In fact, he's definitely not. It's weird to me for myself that I fall asleep when he's talking. It's it's very weird because if you hear him talk, you'll be like, how do you fall asleep with this? Because I have too. I'm like, how is it that I could fall asleep to this guy? It's really weird. Like, has trading gotten that boring to me that I don't know. But I do think, I have noticed he has a specific cadence to his voice. I feel like my eyes just kind of cross. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I'll be sitting there watching and like I'll feel my eyes crossing and dozing and like, I'm gonna fall asleep like a boss. I'm gonna fall asleep fast, watch ICT. I could probably do that, but with ICT, I mean, that guy's threatened my family and stuff, so I don't know, man. That guy boils my blood. He's disgusting. He taught us some, but he didn't take over.
DCDMNQ on the 4.
Paints a journey if you put his paintings in order. Oh, is that all? That's cool too. That's really smart of him to do that.
DCDMNQ on the 5.
Thank you, Eddie. Yeah, check out that ICT threats video if y'all think I'm like, oh, whatever, Vinny. I'm sure it was just a. Oh, really? Go watch that video and tell me that. Not a big deal. Might get one of Vinny's I think you're retardeds if you say something like that.
Algo boxers, light it up. Smash the like button. Clickety clap, tappity tap. Smash that like, don't hold it back. Bippity bop, flippity flap. Hit the like button, make it snap. Tickety tock, hit that spot. Like it up, don't let it rot. Tappity tap, just one shot. Hit the like button, make it.
Video was brutal. I know, it really was. Like, seriously, like, I still to this day, I'm like, who does that? How do people talk like that about someone's children? How cowardly, and trying to act like you're tough guy.
Source familiar. US Special Envoy.
But, like,
of Will
to me, it's absolute cowardice.
with Russian leadership.
Like, who talks about doing terrible things to children?
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Disgusting ICT clowns, that's who. Absolute clown faces. Oh, I did it for daddy. I did it for daddy. Daddy gonna be so proud of me.
Fib.NQ on the 5.
Yeah, they're psychopaths. Crazy, man. Then you got fake nice people like ICT, like Mike Schwartz, who see a video like that. Oh, it's not that big a deal. Wow, you are a piece of garbage. I'm like, hey, can you get me that email? I'm in this lawsuit trying to chase this guy down, and he's obviously in your chat over there. Hook me up. That's where things went south. You ask somebody who's supposedly loyal for something simple, and then they're like, oh, well, I'm going to pull the you need something I have thing. What is wrong with people, man? What is wrong with them? Whatever, dude. Keep making clickbait thumbnail videos.
Double Delta NQ on the 4.
Okay, well, got a feels like an M&M commercial here. Got every color M&M right there except for brown, which I could never I don't want to say never understand, but I always thought it was interesting that M&Ms, like, they have all these colors and then they have a brown one in there, and I've never heard anybody like what's your favorite M&M? And everybody's like, oh, I like the green. Oh, I like the red. I like the yellow. I've never heard anybody be like, I like the brown ones. Okay. And they used to come in, do they still come in the brown? I feel like they don't anymore. Now they're all bright colored. I hardly even see like an original M&M pack anymore. Figured out one part of the problem there. Reloaded software after computer lockups this morning. Noticed forgot the ranges. Set myself a checklist. And oh, that's cool. Yeah, and that's gonna be you'll get used to something over time. It's like even at a new job. Get to a new job. They teach you all this stuff. You know, when you start, like, you might forget a few things when you're starting. Okay, we got a headshot coming in here on the 9s. I'm gonna give this a shot here. Headshot, high time frame, and starting to hear the beats kick in here. We are still strong by, so remember, I'm not getting crazy with it, but I am looking for a 20 or 40 bag here. Looks like I might get a 40. We're at 34, 35, 29. She's having a hard time. Come on, push it, baby. There you go. There you go. That's a good girl. All right, almost a 25k there on the headshot high time frame, and the beats on the king timing with a ready DD. Dropped right down in there and grabbed it for a 40 bag there off the top. Now remember, you're like, well, why? How come he's not holding any farther? Remember, we have been strong buy side. So if I'm going against this, you have heard this in my lessons, I'm looking for a T1, T2 scenario. Now, not always T2, but T1 or T2. But you'll hear me say T1, T2, just for short. I say shorthand. Or short speak, whatever that is. So grabbing a 20 bag, I mean, I'm okay with that. Super happy if I get a double big bag. And a 20 bag, that's a big bag. Nothing wrong with grabbing a 20. 40's even better, which we did get right there, and it was mainly because we had a big super high time frame. Red dot with the cross, headshot play off the 9s, which again off of this time frame. So if 4s is a 20 or 40, you know, this one's like 50, 60, you know, we can get 100 tick bags off of this one. So if we're grabbing partials off of a move off of that area, you start to see how the fractaling of the markets works, where you see higher time frame, the stuff that happens in the lower time frame happens on the higher time frame on the lower time frame, and then which one is taking over each moment. One thing I had to figure out is no red or green crosses, but white matches your charts perfectly. Oh, Texas. So all you need to do is, well, watch yesterday's video. So I went over that whole AO thing yesterday, big time. You can always tell who didn't watch the videos. You might need to go back and watch that one from yesterday. So we went through the AO settings on the 4s and how to, yeah, we even talked about what video you need to learn this from. It's the Alpha Omega tuning video. If you haven't gotten to that one yet, you need to check that one out. We talked about that in boot camp. It's one of the few videos that I'm like, look at, I'm not going to go over that in super detail in the boot camp. I'm going to hit it right here. And then I tell you, make sure you watch this video. And I reiterate it so many times. It's one of the few things that you will want to adjust for inside of the system. So right now, if you have the default out of the box, your AO crosses are set to like 1016 or 1018. I'm set to 518 for my settings. Oh, you did? Okay, well, I mean, they should match up then. If you're saying they don't, something says, I would go double check. Make sure you hit save, because I don't think anybody else is having that problem. Slow grind up. Again, no surprise. Bulls take the stairs. They like it slow. Yeah, we got 30 seconds till the bottom of the hour, final half hour coming. Yep, that was it. 1018, and you need 518. Yep, there you go. Sweet. Yeah, make sure you save workspace. So another thing is after you make those changes, don't forget to save your workspace. And if your system crashes for whatever reason, sometimes it will not save. So you might have to come back and check it again. You really need a save and a perfect closeout for it to really hold. That is a super AO short right here. I am going to hit that now. Stop on one of these. We're right here at the P point, so you never know. It might start to get a little crazy here. We're picking up a little speed. You know, I'm only looking for a quick 20 bag here. There's 15. Didn't quite get to 20. Trying to hold out for 20.
Upper bands touch NQ.
Okay, there it was. It hit too fast.
Enigma.
All right, I'm closing it. I'm closing it. It hit for just a second. I should have. Well, that's one of those where you can put a target out there on it. But yeah, we ran right into the old Enigma pop-up there. So we got some conflicting items there, and we got strong buy here. So now it's all about audio box. I'm listening for the buyers or the sellers. Left-hand buy, right-hand sell. Whatever audio box hits, that's where I'm going to go. All right, here in buyer's step. Oh, they faked it. Nope. Seller's stepping. Nope. Okay. Difficult area right there. Ugly. Oh, ugly. They're farting around right there at the P point. Slipping me all the way. Boo.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 41.
The US resolves the USMCA agreement at Superior Industries Mexico facility.
Our time, 3:33. I don't hear any buyers. They're just pushing it up. Oh, come on now.
We have posted out the full piece from the US representative of trade on the feed for those interested.
So it missed the back of that Enigma target by a tick. So it makes me a little nervous that it didn't go to the back of that Enigma. So remember on an Enigma audio box play, the target one is the back of the Enigma. If it's not going there, that is dangerous. Bears are trying to take the, I'm sorry, the Bulls are trying to take the stairs here. Giving the Bears a hard time. They'll hear the beats. Get down there. All right, I don't know what's going on there. How far is that? It's a 55 tick zone.
Two finger and
Oh, there it goes. Okay, it finally did what it was supposed to. It just, they were making it difficult to get through it. Oh well. Are you gonna do a small account challenge? I kind of went against it. The thing is nobody comes to my live streams. So I said, I mean, quite frankly, I mean, pardon my French, but fuck everybody. Like, people don't come to the live streams. I'm not coming out here to dance around on my own. Like, I'm not doing this stuff for my health. You guys are crazy. Y'all can't share the live stream. Y'all can't put a comment on videos. Dude, I'm not, no offense, but I'm not gonna come out here and small account challenge and do and make $5. I've already done that before. Like, if you guys get more participating, you know, if you guys want to ask for something, but y'all are gonna have to get people way more involved. Like, I'm not coming out here and song and dancing for the 10 people that show up to the live streams and then all the people who watch it after hours. Oh, well, you know, Vinny, I'm busy. Yeah, but you're too busy to hit a comment on the video, nah, bro. No offense, but I ain't giving you nothing. All right, I gave you a great system. Got you great tools. Yes, I would play it differently. And if you want to go back and watch the old small account challenge, that's fine. But I'm not doing it until we get some participation. You guys want to give participation? You want to motivate me to do something like that? You're gonna have to you're gonna have to do your part. Y'all want me to do my part? I have done my part. I have continuously done my part. But when I have a simple ask like hit the damn like button, put a comment on the video, and y'all are like, oh, well, you know, just you know, I have to like stop and like type and stuff, and we're in a day and age where you have a phone with voice to text, and like you can't click the thing and voice to text something. A simple thank you. No thanks. And at the end of the day, bro, I don't care if you do or you don't. Like you don't want to share it out. You're like, oh well, I don't want. Okay, like what's your point? You're selfish. So that's all I gotta say. Like whatever. Let's see. And the people who do show up and do participate and do put comments on the videos, they're all doing well anyway. They don't need it. It's the people who don't talk, who don't put the comments. Y'all suck, and you suck at trading too. You're the ones who need it. But I'm not giving it to you until you do something. And literally is the easiest ask. All I ask you to do is lift a finger for me. You won't lift a finger for me? Don't ask me to bend over backwards for you. It's crazy. Giveaway boys are dominating the stream space right now. It's stupid because your odds of winning is small. Well, what they do is, you know, I mean, that turd is out there all day. Literally, I feel bad for him. I'm like, talk about being desperate. That guy gets on up at, you know, whatever the crack of dawn is, does his live stream all morning, then goes to another live stream at MFF, gets paid by those guys, gets paid by Next Trader Fund. He is their little bitch. Dude, Pocket Pooper is the giant, he's the biggest bitch in this industry. It cracks me up. And then his whole thing, any one of you guys could code his system in a day. Did y'all know that? It's literally, you could, in fact, even if you're not a coder, you could go into ChatGPT or any of the programming apps, tell it to write an indicator for a volume profile indicator that draws lines at the profile nodes. That's it. Number one. That's part one. Two, he's using tick and trend, his resilience that he's talking about. Oh, it's resilience. Oh, resilience. He won't tell you that that's literally tick and trend under the hood. Tick and trend is free. Put it on a chart. Any chart. Tick and trend. Free. So you got part two. Part three. His little DD bands, whatever. Standard deviations of the prior day's information. Boo-hoo. Bro, all those can be literally coded in less than a day. And put on a single chart, and without the data feed stuff that he charges on top of everything else. He's just ignorant. He's ignorant. In fact, I don't even think he's ignorant, though. I think he is manipulative. He is an active liar. And then he tells everybody to DCA, knowing that when you go to get your big payout, and then they find out that you're DCAing across accounts, they're like, oh, sorry, not getting paid. So yeah, trader funding programs love having that guy go out there and run his mouth all confident and talking and blah, 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 and DCAing across multiple accounts on his, oh, I got my, well, I hit this line. Oh, if it doesn't go, then I add to another one. Oh, then I add on another one. Oh, then I add another one. And when it goes my way and all of them, then they all make some money differently. Yeah, you suck. Yeah, but trader funding programs love them because they know nobody's getting paid for that.
Fib.NQ on the 5th.
Nobody getting paid for that.
5.
Yeah, so on the live streams, I think you guys are great. I'm talking to the people who show up after hours, you know, but even on the live stream, how many of you guys shared out the live stream so that it could grow? The thing is we're stunted growth because we have the people who hate us, who attack me, the competitors, literally screw our channel over. They're literally actively, even right now, trying to bot our channel, like actively botting our channel, even right now, to make it look like, well, it's got a bunch of fake accounts from India and a bunch of fake accounts from wherever. They're actively botting our channel so it doesn't get shared, right? They actively work on that. And we just don't have enough of our actual people actively engaging to counteract that. So it is literally a constant battle of getting the name out. And I'm just tired of it. I don't care. Like if y'all don't want to do it, that's fine. But I know that there's going to be some affiliates that step up and they're going to make bukus of money. Huge. Anybody, because the thing is while they can come and attack a single channel, once it's affiliated, it's game over for them. And the affiliates will make a shitload of money. Look, I'll talk real numbers. Mike Schwartz made $50K in 4 months from just doing the simple stuff that he was doing. Now, Mike Schwartz, what he's doing right now, I mean, he's going overboard. The guy's putting out like 4 or 5 videos a day, live streaming all day, putting the content together 24/7. We're talking about when he started out, wasn't doing hardly anything. He literally would make a quick short on, hey, check out this Algobox trade. This is a headshot trade. This is a beautiful one from this morning. Look at this. Or doing a market replay, be like, hey, you know, here's this strategy. Check this out. So this is called a, and he'll zoom in and be like, hey, this is a super AO chart. You know, check it out. Yeah, click my link in the description if you want to try it out. It's got a 2-week free trial, blah, blah, blah. People would buy it. Made $50,000 in 4 months. And that was when we were only doing a 10% thing. Right now, we're at 15. And if you guys sign up right now for your first 3 months, I'm paying 25% on affiliates for your first 3 months. We might extend that to 6 months. But after 3 months, you're probably already doing so well. Anyhow, you're probably already going to run that number as it is. If you got any questions about that, go hit me up. But it's all, the details are there in the affiliate section on the left-hand side of Discord. And it is so easy to put a Twitter post. And everyone's like, well, I don't have any following. Bro, you know how you create a following? You don't have to. You just go into somebody else's comments who already has a following. People are already there looking at trading stuff anyhow. Be like, oh, that's really cool. Yeah, have you checked out this before? And don't hard sell it. Just be like, oh, hey, compliment them on whatever they've said. Be like, hey, that's really a neat idea. Have you ever looked at Algobox? Huh, no, I don't know what that is. Yeah, you might want to check it out. You know, I've got a link in my bio. There is so many easy ways to do this, folks. Literally, it is so easy today in today's day and age, but people just won't, you know, whatever. Use your brain or don't. It's fine. I will go out there and actively recruit people who know how to do this stuff. But I'm trying to give people inside of our own community the opportunity to have that additional income. Because if you do have that, I'll tell you, additional sets of income help you to have the mental fortitude and confidence to take bigger plays. Because you're like, well, you're not as, I don't want to say you're not as scared, but that there's, for lack of better terms, some of that fear goes away when you know that you have additional forms of income. I'm just trying to help you out. And it's all sitting in the same chair, same seat. Like, you're done with your trade day that day. Now I'll go do a review video. Here are my trades that I took today. Don't do the live stream thing. For F's sake, will you guys stop trying to live stream? It is hard. It is extreme pressure. You don't want that. You will trade worse on a stream. I promise you that. Trade well, then talk about it afterwards. Show the results. People love to see results afterwards. Or just teach it like Mike Schwartz. Mike Schwartz hardly ever, you know, he had his own live stream. He wasn't showing our content for whatever reason, which another debate of ours, like, why don't you show all of the stuff? He's like, well, trying to keep it a little mystery. Okay, well, that's fine. So fine. It was working. The dude made 50K in like 4 months. Cool. It would have been 100K if he was doing it now. It's wild. Actually, more than that. He would have done at 25% instead of 10. Yeah, I don't even know. It's huge numbers. Well over 6 figures in just 4 months of making videos, just showing stuff. Because anybody that's not me, look, when you hear the owner of something tell you something, you're like, oh, well, yeah, of course he thinks that because he's the owner. People want to hear from somebody else. That's just a fact in life, right? It is just a fact. It's retarded because, quite frankly, nobody does what I do. There is no owner out there. I laugh at Jigsaw all the time. I had to hear Peter Davies' voice, so my word. That scumbag. Jigsaw is such a turd. Like, one of the worst pieces of software out there. And there are literally tools that are free that do their whole thing as it is. It's crazy.
Fib.NQ on the 5.
They should call it Zero Edge. I hear this all the time too. I will do that one day, but I have to learn this first and I can do my part. Yeah. So there is no better way to teach it to yourself than to teach someone else. If you don't know what I just said, roll back the tape, play it back a little bit slower, but that is a fact.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Something formulates in your brain when you have to teach something. Because your brain has to fully understand what you just said. And just do one piece at a time. People are like, I gotta swallow the whole elephant, then I'm gonna come back and talk about the elephant toenail. Makes no sense. Be like, hey, you learned the elephant toenail. Cool. Do the toenail. Oh, you learned the whole foot. Cool. Oh, you learned the left leg. Cool. Learn the. Now it's the elephant ear, right? Piece at a time. trying to be like, oh, I got to be able to teach the whole thing from end to end. No, you don't. First of all, I've already done that. You just need to point people to us, but people need to know about us. Be like, yeah, you ought to check out this trade. Yeah, it's one of my favorite trade setups is the headshot. So I'm really working on these. You don't have to be like, well, I'm super successful. Well, I've learned this headshot strategy and I love it. I love this 1, 2, 3 banger is amazing. So we just have these 3 numbers, look at the 3 crosses. If the crosses are increasing in number and the final one is larger than the middle one, now you look for a structure afterwards. Target. It's not hard to teach it. You pretend like you're teaching your child. Don't tell me you guys, maybe some people don't have kids. I found there's hardly anybody having kids anymore. I swear everybody's got dogs and cats and don't have kids anymore. We're in a very weird age in society, but regardless, if you were to teach a child how to do something, you would just be like, okay, so here's what you do. Well, people on YouTube they are like children. Like, if you teach above the 3rd grade level, like they're not paying attention anyway. Banger's my favorite, then Enigmas. Yeah, 100%. I mean, I'm for it too. Now we just got a blue dot. Be careful here. We might be pushing up here. Blue dots call bottoms all the time. Hear me say that on the regular. So big pop up there. Not instantly playing against that till we get some additional set of information. Now we are currently red. Did we have a jagged? Kind of. What's the time? 3:48. Okay. The 350 algo is coming in 2 minutes. Actually now 1 minute and 30 seconds. Yeah, Jigsaw's worried for the price. Along with Motive Wave, even half price and more options. Yeah, it's wild, right? And on top of the price, then they charge you $500 a year to keep using it after you've already paid too much for it. I mean, it's a perfect scam. Like, what a scam. You got $4? Yeah, so Top Gun, you just pretend like as you're going through a section, pretend like you're teaching your daughter. Be like, hey, so I'm gonna make this video, I'm gonna record this type of trade that I really like. Whatever it is. I can't tell you what it is, but we have a plethora of them. Like, pick one off the cheat sheet. Here you go, here's your cheat sheet. Pick one. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Or close your eyes and point. Be like, you know what? I'm gonna teach this one. I'm gonna learn this one today. And then I'm gonna teach it. Because then you lock it into your brain. But everybody's like, oh, after I've fully learned and all of it. I'm like, why? Document your journey. Make a Twitter account just to document your journey. Make a fake first name, last name, but for goodness sake, make it a first name, last name, personal account. Stop doing things like, oh, I'm gonna call it Tick Lab. Nobody cares about Tick Lab.
10 seconds.
People love hearing from other people though. All right, make a cool name. First name, last name. It doesn't have to be your real name. And then go out there and be like, I'm here to document my journey. You want to use your real name? Fantastic. If you want some anonymity, you don't want to tell people who you are, that's fine too.
784 million. Dow 30.
Okay, so the first move at 350 was a pop-up here. So we'll see if we get the copy move there at 355. That is a double headshot. Double dot headshot. Could I use whiskers? Yeah. Could totally use whiskers. I'm just giving you guys extra options. I'm just trying to make it easy on you guys. You know my whole thing. I try to make making money easier. I'm here to teach you how to be rich on earth and rich in the kingdom of God. That is my mission statement. Now, you may or may not like it. You may not agree with how I do it, but it doesn't change the mission.
Double Delta NQ on the 4.
And you teach them all the time. Yeah. Now imagine you're like, hey, I'm just gonna put on OBS and record it while I talk into the microphone. That's it. It's literally record your screen, pop on a microphone, and then talk it through. And you'd be surprised at how many people love that. And your first one's gonna be rough. Sure, it's fine. Doesn't matter. Do 10 of them. Guess what? You get good. You get good after 10.
So just keep in mind.
And be like, you know what? Hey, my kids can go to my Twitter sometime and, watch Dad walk through the strategies that I'm trading with. And, if the good Lord delays his arrival and we're still here for a while, they have had the opportunity to, I don't know of many other opportunities that are available that are as lucrative as what we do here. I don't know of one, you guys pop one in the chat if you know of one that's more so. Okay, maybe being a doctor. Well, you got 7 years. And last time I checked, so my brother-in-law, he's a surgeon, and I believe he was in debt $160,000. So he got $160,000 to throw into it, and then 7 years of your time, and then you start getting paid out. And they're still only making, you know, 6 figures, less than mid 6 figures a year. I don't know of another industry where you can sit in your underwear with an internet connection, a computer.
Short on the NQ5.
One employee that has the potential to do as much as we can do. Oh, we're all about providing the help. We can definitely walk through, talk through, set things up. OBS is one installation away. You create one scene that includes your desktop area and a microphone connection. You're ready to go. You're not talking about OF.
FIP.NQ on the 41.
Yeah, and you might have to watch the boot camp a couple times. That is true. And I am trying to shorten it up. I know I told you I was going to cut it up. I got distracted. I have not gotten back to cutting that up. I've only cut up like the first 2 or 3 videos. And I think even 2 and 3 only have the first 20 or 30 minutes cut up. So I am working on cutting those down. But I got family coming into town tomorrow. So I can't guarantee I'll have it done as soon as I want to. But yeah, trying to shortcut things for you, not trying to make it more difficult. Not like ICT, who literally tries to make things more difficult to make him pat his own self on the back, and he wants his, you know, minions to worship him. Disgusting. I just want you guys to rock it out. An 8 millisecond boot camp. Nice. You've been doing algo trading most of your trading career. Wondering how extreme the shift is for a normal trader to switch to algo trading. So, well, it depends on your definition of algo trading. Remember, there's a difference between algo trading and automated trading. Some people get those that like they're in this industry, they're synonymous a lot of times, and it's factually incorrect. Algorithmic versus fully automated, they're two different things. But they can also be the same. But you can have algorithmic trading, quantitative trading even, that is not fully automated. But we have both.
2028 task force.
As far as my whole path, you want to check out my interview, just go type in, go Google search for Vinny E-Mini interview. I've done one interview. You want to hear my whole past and all that kind of whatnot, which again, my past doesn't mean anything to you unless you want to gain confidence in how much knowledge I have in my background in coding and computing and trading and all that kind of whatnot. You want to, how I started, what introduced me to it, where I went, how I went, multiple locations. If you want to talk about my old mentors, you want to check out Joseph James. He's still out there. Amazing teacher. Velez Capital Management. I was in with them. Oliver Velez. Now people have their, you know, things with him. Again, some people, it's about the teaching and the training. And you have to combine things, in my opinion. I'll say you have to. I personally found that I wanted to combine things, find confluence. When they line up on the chart and a bunch of things land on the chart at the same time, I wanted to look for things. That's where it all began. But then ultimately, when I had to start in and getting into literally studying the tape, not like ICT talking about, I'm studying the tape. No, he's not. He's looking at candles. The tape is literally time and sales. If you don't know what time and sales is, the TNS, it's okay. But dude, shut up about talking about reading the tape. You are not reading the tape unless you are literally looking at the order book. And if you do that, your eyes will cross. You need to have a way to start digging into that. And I'm not going to talk about my proprietary way that I use, eventually came to being able to dig into that. But if you don't have that part, then stop telling people that you have order flow analysis. Okay.
Divergence up NQ on the 9.
Love listening to that interview. Oh, happy to hear it. I thought it was my only interview I've ever done. Well, no, I did do one other with
NQ on the 4.
that weird Forex guy.
Double delta.
But then come to find out, like they were just trying there to like kill time with. They had multiple people they were bringing on all the time. I learned so much about this industry back when I was on dealing with the Twitter craziness. I need a hold your hand plan. I tried to make that. That was the boot camp part. Then combined with live streams, I don't know how much more handhold you can do. Y'all tell me. If there is something more you guys would like to see me do, let me know. And I know some of you guys said small account challenge. Listen, I am up for a small account challenge. If you guys motivate everybody else to put comments on these videos and share them around. If these videos start getting more view time, then I will waste my time doing a small account challenge again. But trading a small account and not making as much, sitting over here being like, oh, you know, instead of making $20,000 in a day or whatever, like, oh, well, you know, just make a few hundred or make a few thousand. Vinny, shut up. And then be at the mercy of, well, you know, you did a small account challenge with a trader funding program, and then the trader funding program that could, you know, I'm like, will you please pay me? Please, Mr. Man, will you please pay me? I don't know, man. It's just not my way. Want me to play Fortnite with you? See, I'd rather go play Fortnite with this little guy. High five. Oh yeah. What's your favorite Fortnite game? Jiggly Boom Boss Fight.
No, Jilly.
Jilly.
Yeah.
Jilly Boom Boss Fight. Okay. What about the Treehouse one? No? You don't like the Treehouse?
Yeah, I like to.
You like Treehouse Tycoon? Yeah, that's a pretty good one, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, and I like that.
Lower bands touch NQ.
Oh, and you like the archive too? We should play the archive. I like
Double
that.
delta NQ on the 5.
Okay. I'll be finishing my live stream here in about 2 minutes, so. Alright, I'll see you in a minute. But yeah, if y'all want me to take time away from these little dudes and whatnot, dude, y'all better be. You got to motivate me more than just coming out here being like, oh yeah, we support you, Vinny. Shut up. No, actions speak louder than words. Drop a comment. All you guys, again, right now, yes, we have 140 people hanging out here. That's great. But after hours, you'll see the numbers on this thing. Sometimes, you know, when I do some long, for whatever reason, YouTube, if you do like a 6 hour, if they're hanging out all day, like it'll be, you know, 2,000 plus. But we'll have 600 on a regular to 1,000 people
Delta NQ on the 4.
come in the after hours, watch and learn, and not hit a like, not hit a comment. It's crazy. So I'm talking to those guys. If you guys want to see a small account challenge from me, then those of you guys who are watching this right now, you know who you are. You're watching this after hours right now.
NQ on the 4.
You're not going to put a comment, then don't ask me for a small account challenge. You can't put a comment. You can't lift a finger for me. Don't ask me to come out here, put a heavyweight burden on my back to do the difficult thing of doing a small account challenge, you know, making less so that you can learn when you're not, you know, no offense, but you're not, like, I hate to say it, but like, you're not worthy of me wasting my time to do it. Like, show me the appreciation. Like, then maybe I will. I know it sounds like, well, Vinny just wants to. Okay, fine. Well, you know what? I don't want anything from you. I don't want anything from you. But then I'll also don't ask me. I'm gonna do what I do, and you do what you do. Much more voting about you. Make 100K. Nobody does that on YouTube. After small. Yeah, exactly. See, now we're talking. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, what Ando said right there. Ando knows what's up. That's what I'm talking about. That's it right there. But if you want a small account challenge, listen, I will do it. And I know it's actually helpful for you guys who are, if you are going to trade a small account, you would like to see it. And we do. I have done it before. I have done a small account challenge. Now, mind you, I did it knowing that I was going to whoop, you know, I got the opportunity to whoop Ross Cameron's ass, pardon my French, in a trading contest. Like, he was like, yeah, we're going to do a trading challenge and start with $2,500. I'm like, he's doing it? Okay, I'll do it. Well, yes, we got the notoriety and we got the, you know, connection to one of the biggest names out there. okay, yeah, I'll do that. But like nobody steps up to the challenge to me anymore. There was a time when Top Step was going to challenge me with their guy Dakota, and it was getting all set up. Eddie had talked with their guys and they were ready. They were getting it all set up. Then all of a sudden they're like, ghosted. Don't even tell us why. Don't even, all of a sudden they're like, oh, but they just backed out. They just backed out of the competition. Yeah, they're probably like, this is probably going to go really bad for us. I don't know. It's weird, but yeah, all the little social media heads pretend they all talk big. Like ICT's like, I'll challenge anybody. No, you won't, bro. No, you won't. And you definitely won't challenge me, but you'll threaten my kids and my family and all that kind of whatnot because I actually created the Enigma and you try to pretend like you are the Enigma. But I'll be back. Well, actually, won't be back tomorrow. So I will tell you guys, this will be the last video. Let me end you guys with a few things that you need to know. Tonight, do a market replay on the bangers. Okay? Do the bangers. Do yourself a favor. If you get good at that one alone, oh my goodness, like I don't even know how much you could be making. Just if you could forget living on those, you would live well off of 1, 2, 3 bangers and know where to stop out. Like close out if it doesn't work because the big ones are hitting so hard when they hit. It's crazy. Another thing you might want to practice is lower time frame Titanic zones. Why do I say specifically with the lower time frames? Because what I found is I don't get very many of there's not as many on the 4s, 5s, 6s. The lower time frames, 1s, 2s, and 3s are showcasing the Titanic zones much better and ahead of time. It's like they're anticipating a play coming in on this time frame, but fractally it's just not advantageous on the 4s. And when they do show up, it's like even bigger. It's a huge play and they just show up to not enough. It's not often enough for me, in my opinion, if I'm going to sit out here and come to the desk every day. And as we all are, who are attempting to do this, we're trying to make income. We're not investors. We are trading for income. And so I need to have some good trades every day. If you're going to try the Titanic zone, try it on the 1s, 2s, and 3s. Write that down. Okay, do that. What was the other one? Oh, DCRs. DCRs, so easy. Write it down. DCRs of the same colors on AOs. Now, if you have seen the DCRs in the white crosses, there's a lot of nuance to those. You need to make sure that you're around a zone, all that kind of stuff. Forget that. Not with the AOs. AOs are simple. You get 2 of the same color that are approximately the same number. Reverse. It is so easy. Easy, quick stop out. Target 1, target 2. Easy scenarios, DCR. Try those. Practice those. Love those. Okay. And the reason I'm loading you guys up with this stuff is because I'm going to be away for a few days in the live streams. We are going to be putting out some really awesome content. So content will replace what we're doing here. Look into affiliating while I'm out a couple of days. Look how easy it is. Look into how easy it would be. Our system is the best. I will say that. It is obviously my opinion, but I feel like I could probably prove it to you. You want to, I don't know, I can give you 10 or 20 reasons why our system is literally the best that's out there. I have not seen anything even close to what we do. Not coming close to what I do out here in live streams. It's not even a contest. So how good this is. But more people should showcase it. And the people who are going to get paid. And they're going to get paid handsomely. I am upping it to 25% for your first 3 months. So, because I know it takes time to get warmed up. You're like, well, is it really worth my time? Listen, I'm bumping it from the 15. Everybody. Normally, it's there's a graduation time to get to a higher level on the affiliation. For a while, I don't know when, I have an indefinite period of time here, but we're going to try this out to motivate some of you guys who are in a crew. Now, yes, I will go out there and I will waste my time recruiting people who don't know anything about us, who are just big traders, who have a big following and whatnot, and I'm sure they'll make bukus of money, but I would like our own crew. I would like to harvest internally first, rather than go externally, to give you guys the opportunity to get ahead of the game, because I'll tell you, the first make the most. Okay, you can either be first to market or you can be the best in the market. And yes, there are going to be guys who are good at it because they're just already in the industry and they're already making videos and making content. And they got following, blah, 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 blah. It's easy for them. Last opportunity for the people who want to do it. I'm giving you a head start. But then, yes, we will recruit. And once we start recruiting, it will be more difficult. But if you have caught up and you can keep up with them, if you have started when it was small and nobody knows about it, okay? There is literally not a person, a soul in this space. Mike Schwartz isn't doing it. Mike Schwartz is gone. The Nomads are gone. There is literally nobody in this space talking about Algobox except for me. It could be you. And literally, Mike Schwartz was hardly doing anything. Now, mind you, he deleted all his videos because he's an asshole. But if you remember his videos, there were not anything to them. It wasn't much about it because all you have to do is just point people to us. Show them the documentation of our system. Nobody's got the documentation like we have. Nobody's got a system as awesome as ours. Nobody does live streams like we do. All you have to do is tell people about that in any way that you see fit. And yes, we will boost you. Yes, I will promote you. Yes, I will go out there on Twitter and re-promote your stuff. At the same time, you should just involve yourself in conversations with bigger names to get your growth. If you don't know how to do that, every person who's ever studied social media knows to do that. It's literally a little process to do, but you might want to look into that. So you have a side income along with your trading, still sitting in the same place and location. After you're done with your trading for 60 to 90 minutes, yes, go practice and whatnot. But in between that, your practice could be when you teach someone else, you are teaching yourself. You are locking it into your mind by teaching exactly what you've already learned or done that day. I'm kind of living proof of it myself. I felt myself getting better and better over time. The more that I taught my system, the better I got at it. And of course, yes, practicing. Do I need an Algobox license to be an affiliate? No, you don't. You can affiliate without it. I think it's going to be more difficult too. However, we have so much content. You could literally just repost our content. I have our stuff opened up for, what's it called? Creative Commons. So Creative Commons means you can repurpose my content in any way that you see fit. Cut it, chop it, react to it, repost the videos. We have small videos that are super short, 1 minute ones. We have 5 minute ones. And now we've got totally professional level ones that are coming out. The first one dropped today. The next 15 are going to be dropping out every single day over the next 2 weeks. It's a great opportunity to start looking into Algobox affiliate. There's an affiliate section on the left-hand side of Discord. It takes 5 minutes to sign up, get approved, and then literally we pay out every 15th for everything. We are upping everybody to 25% for a limited time. Normally it's we're starting at 15. Back in the day with Mike Schwartz, it was only 10. I didn't know. I really didn't know any of the numbers. Come to find out, oh, well, standard is 15 and all that kind of whatnot. So there you go. We're at 15. However, if you get some following or you get some extra sales, you bump to 20 and you can go as high as 25. I am literally bumping you, everybody up to 25%. Doesn't matter how many you sell. Doesn't matter how much following you get. Doesn't matter how many people you decide to show our work. 25% for the next, for your first 3 months. So again, over time, hopefully you develop that time. And then when you go back to 15, it will be the standard progression because we do pay more if you do more. So it's 15, 20, and 25% tiers. If you don't know what those are, go talk to anybody who's been in the affiliate space for a while. Great opportunity. I'll be away, like I said, for a few days. We got family in town, yada, yada. But we will be dropping videos. Eddie's got those ready to schedule for everybody. Make sure you have done the update. If you have any problems with that, open up a tech support ticket on the left-hand side of Discord, and I will catch you guys back on Monday or Tuesday next week. Thanks for hanging out. See you.